Hey guys, Beast here, and I realize this is kind of a jumbled mess. I won't be disassembling this for the rebuild because it's going to stay pretty much where it is. However, I do want to cover the bar replacements. These are the ODI, I believe, Podium. They do have the sort of support bar that goes across here. This is their sort of vibration shock one. I don't think it's necessary. It was easier for me to order this size in that, so I got it. It did make it a little bit more difficult to mount the GPS on here. However, it did work. So no issues with that. What I want to show you really is, here's a before and after picture, or a side-by-side, I should say, of the two bars. I didn't realize how bad my stock bars were. When I was doing my risers and I decided to do, a full upgrade on the bars, this is a 1 inch in the center out to 7/8. So the only thing I had to do is I did have to change out the Barkbuster mount here on the inside to a tapered design. So that tapers from 1 inch out to 7/8. So one side is definitely for left and one is for right. It's designed for these type of bars. But I love having, they just added durability, the strength. I haven't noticed the little vibration piece in here simply because I also have the vibration thing on the rock shocks. Go watch that video. I don't think it's really necessary, simply because my KLR really wasn't as vibey as a lot of you guys say. And I'm usually out on the backcountry roads, out in the gravel and the dirt and the rocks. So everything is vibration. It's not like I'm going to do a ton of slab on the KLR. So I highly recommend this. Let me know if you guys like any others or there's cheaper options. It wasn't that much. I want to say it was right around $100. I think this may have been a few more dollars simply because it had the fancy anti-shock crossbar. Again, go look at the before and after and the installation process of this.
All right, old and busted. It's been bent and rebent and bent again many times. It's got the little shock thing. I don't really need that.
The ODI bar has a nice checkered outside on your left hand, so you don't hopefully need as much glue, or there's less chance. There's a nice good grip for your handles, in this case the heated grips, to fit onto. If you are going to do the Gen 2 conversion, which I'm doing, don't put those on first, because the Gen 2 KLRs have to slide over the ends. They can't fit the cap over there, so I'm actually going to lose some of my adapters that I've got on there. So one thing about going to the Gen 2 with the Warp 9 levers. Alright, kind of inspecting the end of the clutch cable here for premature wear. I don't see any. This is the heavy duty Terminator version of the Motion Pro. And of course, spending all the money doing the Gen 2 conversion and the Warp 9 levers, Murphy's Law will say that this will last my lifetime without even needing the spare that I have zip tied and routed right next to it. So but I'm super happy with them. Like I said, I've been down several times on them. And again, the combination of the Barkbusters, the anti-vibration rock shocks, and maybe this silly little crossbar, I've had zero issues. But I also didn't think my stock bars were as bad as they were. I knew they were a little tweaked, but every time I wrecked when I was first learning on the KLR, it was the forks, I'd leave a little loose, so I'd have to kind of straighten out where the wheel was. And so I always assumed it was just that was a little bit misaligned. And of course, as you go, your human nature, you get used to the slightly tweakiness and you just compensate. It just happens inside your brain. So I didn't realize as bad as they were, but I'm very happy with the ODI Podium series. I'll put links down below if I can find them. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, just want to give you a huge thank you for the continued support that you always give me. We'll be putting out more content as always, everything from the high Arctic down to Antarctica and everywhere in between for our adventures on two wheels. We'll catch you down the road. Thanks again, guys.